It's a big day here at Robert Morris, and Sam Dorsett is one of the honorees. Earlier, he had a chance to talk to Dave Potkin.
Sam, a lot of momentous occasions in your career, a lot of big games and big victories for Robert Morris while you were the running back. What's one that stands out to you, maybe a big game or a big play?
I have to say, back in 1999, that's a long time ago, we were playing a homecoming game against Wagner, and J.T. Kirk caught the game-winning touchdown in the last second of the game. I was a freshman at the time. But I think that was big because I remember the stands cleared out, everybody on the sideline cleared out and was on the field. It was great. It was a great time.
Now, Joe Walton has been a big part of your career, both as a coach and then you worked for him as a grad assistant, and now as the running backs coach here at Robert Morris. What kind of a guy is Coach Walton, and what has he meant to your career?
Coach Walton, he meant a lot to my career. You know, he gave me my start. He believed in me. He's really been to me like a father figure, a mentor, everything. He's been great, and great with my development as a player, and now on the staff. So.
What does getting into the Robert Morris Athletic Hall of Fame mean to you?
It means a great deal. I mean, we got past players like Tim Levchak, Tim Hall, Brian Cleary, those guys, Brian Dunn. Those guys were great players, you know, and it's an honor just to be mentioned with those guys once again.
Can you talk a little bit about this year's team and the running backs that you're tutoring, and Miles Russ having another big season? Yeah,
Miles is having a great year. You know, the thing about it, Miles, is he's a hard worker. You know, you tell him something once, and it sticks to him, and he does it on the field. He's very good. And then you got Ralph Johnson, who's his backup. We use him primarily in the passing game, but he's an exceptional runner himself. He just hasn't got a chance to carry the ball very much because Miles is here. But both of those guys are thunder and lightning, and they're a force to be reckoned with.
Sam Dorset is with us, and a day like today is a time for reflection. You know, you look back on your career, you look back on your time as a collegiate student here, and who are some of the people that were really influential, maybe early in your life, that helped you reach this level?
I have to say my father. My father was real big. He did my recruiting for me and everything, and helped me out as far as finding Robert Morris. I remember times I would be tired after practice, and I'd still have to go and push the car around the neighborhood and do different things with him. And I thought he definitely pushed me to be the guy that I am. And also, I had this real big man crush on Tony Dorsett. So you know, just watching him and watching those great running backs of the NFL, you know, I just wanted to be like those guys. So.
Good stuff, Sam. Congratulations again.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You guys have a good day now.
Okay, that's Sam Dorset.
What a sensational running back Sam Dorset was. I had the pleasure to call several of his games. Look at all the others who are going into the Robert Morris Hall of Fame today. Certainly a festive occasion here at Joe Wald Stadium. Now it's time to open up the NEC Notebook and take a look at what's happening in the Northeast Conference. Central Connecticut State running back Brian Fowler is the Offensive Player of the Week. The junior from Geneva, New York, ran 19 times for 159 yards and 2 touchdowns to stop Robert Morris. Fowler also caught another score and finished the day with 185 all-purpose yards. He's capable of breaking off a big run from anywhere on the field. The Defensive Player of the Week is Monmouth safety Jose Gums. The sophomore from Queens, New York, thwarted Wagner early when he ran back a 35-yard interception for a touchdown during the first quarter. Seahawks quarterback Nick Dosher is the Rookie of the Week for the second time this season. The freshman from Staten Island threw for 260 yards and 2 touchdowns in the 27-24 upset over Monmouth. We've got 2 special teams players of the week. Central running back James Mallory came up with 2 blocked punts against Robert Morris. The senior from Buffalo, New York, is the Blue Devils' starting tailback, but he's also willing to take on anything in order to stay on the field. Mallory shares the award with Albany tailback Justin Gannon. The senior from Sussex, New Jersey, scored on a 78-yard punt return against Duquesne, the team's first since joining the Northeast Conference. Now, Albany is going for a Northeast Conference record 17th straight conference win in today's battle with newcomer Bryant. And next week, it's a matchup of the NEC's 2 best backs, with Monmouth's David Sinisi going head-to-head against Albany's David McCarty. And that'll do it for this edition of the NEC Notebook. You know, Dave, number of players from the NEC over the past decade have succeeded in the pro ranks of the National Football League. Hank Fraley of the Robert Morris Colonials, has played for the Eagles and the Cleveland Browns. Done a terrific job. That's a long career, 10 years in the NFL.
No doubt. And Miles Austin with a game-winning touchdown last week. Dallas Cowboys team record 250 receiving yards last week. He's become a star for this team with T.O. gone. And the rest of the current players in the NFL, John Cordo, of course, with the Buffalo Bills. John Nalbone made the Dolphins out of Monmouth. Lee Bodden out of Duquesne, now playing for the Patriots. The NEC, with the advent of scholarships and the automatic bid now for the football championship subdivision, getting some better players, and these players are going on to the NFL and having success there.
Robert Morris handles St. Francis by the count of 28-0, and it's time for our Akadema Player of the Game. It's a very easy selection, Mr. Popkin.
It is indeed, and it's Rolf Bathold who joins us now, the junior and the two-year starter for Robert Morris at cornerback. You see the stats there, a 25-yard interception for a touchdown, 4 tackles, a block kick. Did it all today, Rolf. Congratulations.
Thank you, thank you.
Let's talk a little bit about the blocked field goal first, which is a big boost for the defense. It seems like you really like to play special teams.
Yes, sir, I sure do.
What happened on that play?
They kept driving on us, and we knew defense had to get the stop, so we stopped them on 3rd down, and we know we just had to give our offense a chance to score before they did, so I just took it upon myself to just run as fast as I can and block it.
Then the interception looked like you just ducked under there, and take us through that play where you dove in for the touchdown.
All right,
Kelly was looking right, and you kind of read him, right?
Yeah, he was looking right, and we was in cover 2, so the receiver ran it out, and I was just waiting for the quarterback to release the ball. As soon as he released the ball, I ran and just caught the ball and kept going.
An exciting day for your team, Rolf. A big crowd despite the nasty weather out there, and you guys responded with your first win. That must feel great.
Yes, sir.
All right, well, thanks so much for joining us, and a great game today.
Thank you.
Morris crushes St. Francis 28-0. Dave, it was really all about the Robert Morris defense.
Yes, and the offense took advantage of the turnovers that the defense created. 2 interceptions today by the Colonials. They also had a fumble recovery, and then the offense was able to punch it in there. Josh Keel with a 3-yard touchdown run. Sinclair had a 1-yard touchdown run. Jamar Cromwell also from 1 yard out. And Robert Morris, once they got into the red zone, they were able to take advantage of that. Sherrod Evers had a big 46-yard catch that set up a touchdown in the second half. And Bathold had the play of the game, that interception return for a TD.
All right, Dave. Hey, check out Northeast Conference football again on November the 21st with Albany and Wagner. Check your local station for time and availability in your area. Once again, our final score, Robert Morris 28 and St. Francis 0. This telecast is a copyrighted production of the Northeast Conference and was produced in association with PS1 Media. For Dave Popkin and our entire crew, this is Paul Latino saying so long, everybody.